So hi, I'm Meti, and though I'm not a developer, I do manage to tech communities back in Israel. But today, I'm here as the VP R&D of Wilco. Okay, the word about Wilco. Wilco mission is to empower every developer out there, regardless of the background or skill level, to unlock their full potential. A lot of work. We basically build a platform that helps developers practice their skills or gain new skills by joining a fantasy company and performing tasks given to them by their new manager. So this is us, and today I'm going to figure out the clicker by the end. And today I'm going to talk with you about how to use the strengths of your community to build a better product or a better company. I'm going to echo some of my fellow speakers that spoke like the past 2 days, because I think they have a lot of good tips. And before I'm going to dive into my tips, I want to go with you over the basic of the sales approach. We have the top-down, which we identify like the key decision maker, and we want to sell them our product. And only in the end, the product is actually being used by the real users. And the second one is bottom-up, when we cast a wide net and try to bring as many users as we can to use our platform. Hopefully they will like it, and we'll also give them the motivation to share the platform and some tools to bring and open doors for us in their organization, which is the actual buyer. Daniel the other day talked about the PLG approach, which is a great implementation of bottom-up. You can also think about GitHub and VS Code, which is a great example of how to do it. Developers use the product for free. They love the product. They love the brand. And as a result, they bring it with them to their organization. So though we still need the approval of the decision maker, right? We need still to close the transaction. There is a lot of value in creating an army of advocates that deliver your message and recommend your product to their friends, to their colleagues, and later on to the manager. So this is why this approach is being used by a lot of companies, and also for us to build a community. Sorry. So I'm going to share with you 3 tips. Yes, I succeeded. And give examples of companies that I think have used the tips widely. And I'm going to start with involving the community. So involving the community is kind of wide, right? You have a lot of ways to involve the communities, and a lot of examples that given in the past 2 days. But I want to show you the Buffer use case. So Buffer actually let their community shape their product. They open up their roadmap and invite their community to vote, to comment, to suggest features. Think about how close their community feels with their product after they've been invited to be part of their development process. This is amazing. And if you need to think about some practical tools to do this, so obviously has Jira and a Trello that Buffer was used, but you also have Canvas.io, which is a little bit less known, but it gives you a lot of roadmap and feedback management capabilities. So this is the first tip. The second one is API first. So when you think about API first, we actually welcome your community to build things on top of your product. Okay, your product is being served as an ecosystem that can be easily expanded and evolved. It helps the community to be engaged with your product, but it also enlarges stickiness, which is very important. You ask your community to invest their most valuable resource, which is their time, in your product, and to expand it to use cases that you haven't even think about. John the other day mentioned giving back to the community, or thinking about them and not us. So when you're opening your API, you actually give your infrastructure, give your platform to other people, and hopefully they will use it to serve their needs and use cases. So I've mentioned here us as Wilco. So as I mentioned, we build a platform, a simulated world, when we can practice skills and evolve. But I didn't mention which skills, right? Because this is where we invite our community, we invite our users, we invite you guys to be part of our platform. We just, in a perfect timing, just yesterday, we launched our new product called the Quest Builder. And it gives our community or our users the ability to build quests on top of our product. and basically showcase the technology if there's a company, or showcase their knowledge if it's an individual, and help in our mission to upskilling users, developers, sorry. So when you think about tools that can help you, when you want to invite developers to use your product, documentation is a crucial part for this initiative to succeed. So I mentioned both Swagger and Postman Collection, which is known in the documentation of products that aims to developers. And my last and third tip is invest in open source. So we have some large examples of companies that started like their core product as an open source. You can think about HashiCorp that created and maintain Terraform and Vault. We also have Elastic and Redis, which are a free version, like gives you a lot of capabilities, and you can also like fork it and create your own version of the product. But I chose to present you with Upright, which our DevRel is here in the cloud. Yeah. So the interesting story about Upright, it actually started as a side product of the maintainer. Okay, it gained a lot of traction, of forks, of contribution, as you see, and only in the community of Upright is very, very big and connected. And only at the later phase of the company, it's actually raised money and build a company. So very interesting story. And you also can think about when you want to invest in open source, it doesn't have to be like your core product. It can be a friction of the product. It can be like a side product that supports your main goal, but it also can be an open source that already exists out there. The reason we want to invest in open source is we want to give back to the community. We want to invest our resources back to the community and show us we care and we do want to give back. And so tool for this, I don't need to mention GitHub, right? Like the most big one for if you want to share code. But I do mention Product Hunt and Upvote that helps you attract more audience to your product and also manage the feedback and suggestion that you have. Oh, okay, it's okay. Feedback, that suggestion that you can bring from your community. So this is a summary of the thing. I want you to think about the sales approach that works best for your organization. Try to involve your community in many ways. And I think we have a lot of ideas and tips that was shared in the past 2 days. Think about API first and how you can invite people to contribute and build things on top of your product. And also invest time in open source. It's very important and show our community that we care and that we're giving back. So thank you very much. If you want to join us in building quests on top of this is the QR code. I'm on Twitter still. They didn't move there, and any other network. So thank you.